I have been selling this book, Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. Hi, you're watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli. As usual, every week we watch a local film and we review it. And this week we're watching a local film and we're reviewing it. And the film is called
Cheongsam Merah
Baju Merah Darah Merah.
Darah Merah.
Cheongsam Baju Merah. Dola Baju Merah. Tell me if you know who Dola Baju Merah is. Okay, so we watched Dola Baju Merah.
Cheongsam Merah Darah.
Cheongsam Merah Darah.
Yes.
I would like to point out that I directed a documentary in 2005-6 about Dola Baju Merah.
Which has nothing to do with this film.
He is one of the last traditionally trained wayang kulit dalangs in Malaysia. That documentary won 2 awards for Best Documentary at the Anugerah Sri Angkasa and also the Malaysian Film Festival. Just saying lah. I was the last person to do an interview with him before he died. So yeah. Anyway, okay.
Cheongsam
Merah Darah.
Why would you arrange the words like that?
Cheongsam Merah Darah. Why?
Okay.
Is that not how it's
Is
titled?
it? I feel like it's a bit weird.
Then it's what? Merah Darah Cheongsam.
No lah. But okay, anyway.
What's it about?
So it's a Chinese film. It's a Chinese horror film. And it is about... Actually, what's it about? It's about... Okay lah, I guess it's about these 4 cleaners who go to clean this old house in Malacca from KL during the MCO. And then like some weird... Not really lah, weird shit doesn't really happen in the house. It's actually quite a straightforward story. It's basically about... many years ago, there's this one guy who basically owns the house and he falls in love with like this girl number 1, who has a best friend, and basically this best friend has been like her best friend since forever. But he falls in love with her and he's like married to her, but then he's also sleeping with the best friend. And then some shit goes down and he basically gets killed and then the house is haunted. Is that it? And then fast forward, these 4 people come and basically like, yeah, the house is haunted and it's like it's a very gory film.
They get possessed lah by the spirit.
2 people get possessed.
Then they kill each other.
2 people
get
possessed, yes.
Because there's an old lady who lives at that house.
Yeah.
And that old lady is what, the daughter?
Then later on you find out like who the old lady is.
No spoiler here.
Which is basically
because
the daughter.
You kind of like can tell. Okay, so what do you think about the film?
So I don't know. These kind of like red Cheongsam or red baju women's corn stories is like dime a dozen. We reviewed once before, which was the red kebaya Wait, wasn't the red kebaya by the Azizuddin brothers? No, that was Soraya, but she also wore a red kebaya. But there was also that one with like, what was her name? Fazura? The one where she also wears a kebaya and then she's like also a woman's gone and she's the Pontianak lah basically, and then she goes and like haunts Femi Isha. So it's the same kind of story, but except this one is a Chinese interpretation. So yeah, it's like a woman's con. It's like double women's con. So basically this fuckboy is sleeping with both the best friends.
Two best friends.
But he married one of them, and then the other one is just like his side piece.
And got pregnant. Both got pregnant
Both
with
got
his
pregnant,
kids.
and then one actually gave birth to the child. And then he's like basically
Both gave birth
eventually
to the child?
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then eventually like because his wife finds out about the side piece, he like tells the side piece to like go
Get
away. And then like when she doesn't want to go away, he ends up like she ends
kills
up
him.
killing him. And then the wife who's pregnant ends up killing her best friend. And then she at the same time immediately after killing her best friend loses her baby, and then takes this baby that her best friend has already delivered and raises her, but kind of like abuses the shit out of her lah. So it's all kind of twisted and gory and a bit weird, but so slow. It's not the worst film we've seen this year, I don't think.
It's not the best either.
But it's also not great. Yeah. So I guess now we're moving into the season of like, the films are not horrible compared to the films that are horrible.
I don't know lah.
Because like last week also it wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't great, so.
This film is like on the verge of terrible also lah for me.
Yeah.
Because it's all over the place. I guess the idea of the story is not too bad.
It's generic though.
Yeah, a little bit generic lah. But the directing and the structure of the story was all over the place, and I was really confused. It didn't make sense to me a lot because the two best friends, they look exactly alike to me.
That's just your racism talking.
How can I be racist? I'm half Chinese.
Yeah.
So no, really, they look exactly alike. Same hairstyle, same skin color, same facial features, same. They could be twins or sisters lah. You know.
Their names are similar also. One is Xiao Qi. One is Xiao Qi and one is Xiao Qin.
Yeah, you know. And then like when they cut back to like flashbacks of this fuck boy sleeping with each one, right? I didn't even know who he was with. I thought like, oh, why is he with her again? Oh, with her again? Oh wow, she had a baby at the same time. She had two babies at the same time. What? You know, wait, wasn't she dead? Why is she alive now? Why are they arguing? So, and then, you know, trying to bring it into like modern times, and you have these four cleaners, young kids who have a cleaning company who come to the house. They also like chaotic. Their story also is chaotic, you know, with each other. I don't know. So to
it wasn't super well fleshed out, basically. I wasn't particularly confused, but it was very chaotic to follow. I wasn't confused because I could see already what the story was going to be, so I didn't need to watch it.
No,
it's like,
I mean,
so obvious this was what it was going to be, and then true enough that was what it was.
Yeah, it was very obvious. But why should I give it to the filmmakers to? Oh, so obvious. Now it's not confusing anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not chaotic anymore. The way they ended the story, I still felt it was, you know, very messy.
And the pacing was a bit weird because it started off really slow, and then suddenly everybody was dying, and everybody was getting like chopped up, and then suddenly a big flashback, which is obviously the big reveal flashback, right? So it's the big flashback at the end, and then finish. And I was like, what is this?
I try very much whenever you watch a film, no matter how bad it is, right? The topic or the storyline, I will still try to like find some way to relate it to like
Something.
to the world you know, to society Aside from the woman's scorn thing, which has been overdone, you know, if it done well, it should be okay lah. Really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But it's not. I can't find any relatability lah to this film. You know.
Yeah, it was a bit annoying that they weren't like
Yeah.
very feminist also. I mean, clearly the guy was the problem here. So fuck that guy.
Were there any women names in like the director and role and the
No.
producer role and the scriptwriter role?
Hey, I think the producer is a woman. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
Anyway.
But it's just the same like that Tamil movie that we watched, the one where there's an old book.
Yeah.
And then, what was it called?
Last week lah.
Udu
The
Solata
yeah.
Sir, whatever, right? I'm sorry, I don't speak Tamil. I think that's it's like, why? It's like, why did you even make the film?
Yeah, so it's not going well. It's already almost April,
Yeah.
and the films are. We've still only seen two good films. One was a commercial film, but basically, yeah, only one kind of good film.
Yeah.
And everything else has just been.
Like,
So what's happening, guys? What's going on?
it's not terrible. This film is not terrible, but it's like the border lah between terrible and okay
And
lah,
it's only
you
not
know?
terrible because we've just seen really terrible films.
I guess
this
so.
year.
The acting was bad too. This one, I
Yeah.
thought the acting of all the performers, the actors in this Cheongsam Merah Darah, not very good lah.
And I was also very confused over the fact that like so the two girls basically get possessed, right? And when they get possessed, they become like the murderers. Basically, the girl who was killed, the best friend who was killed, and then they become kind of like zombies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought she's supposed to be a ghost. Why is she like a zombie? Like, what is, I don't know. So it was all very confusing. I was confused, and then I don't understand. So there's this one boy who's like basically the today fuck boy in this group of friends, and he was brought back from Taiwan. But what is his connection to this family? Like, who is he?
Yeah.
Why do we have to bring him all the way from Taiwan? Like,
And then he says
I didn't get
sorry.
it. Yeah.
He says
I
sorry
didn't get
at the
it.
end?
I
Like,
didn't.
why?
Was he reincarnated and then reincarnated in Taiwan? I don't get it. So, yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It's a fasting
It's
month.
okay, I
I need to
guess.
kill time before Buka Puasa.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Would you tell people to go watch it?
If you want to kill time before Buka Puasa, maybe.
Yeah, I
If
would
not,
say, I don't know. I would say, yeah lah, if you free then go watch lah, but you wouldn't need to go out of your way to watch it.
You won't
Yeah.
miss anything if you don't watch it lah.
Yeah.
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 The industry doesn't lose anything if this film was not produced, is it?
I don't know. I feel like it was a good attempt, but it was just not
Good.
great. Yeah, not good, not great. Not decent also, just kind of okay. And then very misogynistic. So, cannot lah. Cannot. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's it lah. Tell us what you think. Not very inspiring. Tell us what you think. Like this video or don't like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Bidin. Or go to fatbidin.com to get everything you've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zanazli.
And I'm sure it was done.
Okay.